Good morning, my dear friend.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for saying yes to me when I asked you to be interviewed
Yes.
regarding on my master's education.
Okay, no problem.
And before anything else, so my subject that I'm currently in is language acquisition and learning.
Okay.
So the questions that I will be asking to you will be focusing on specifically on the subject. So I just only have two questions, and then my first question is this: what is your preferred language? Though it's very obvious to me because we do have share the same native language.
Yes.
What is your preferred language other than your native language? Or may can have say your answer. What is your native language and what is your preferred language?
Thank you. So as you have said, we do have the same native language,
Which is
which is Cebuano.
Cebuano.
Okay, we both are Cebuanos.
Yeah.
Okay. And we do
Okay.
speak Bisaya.
yeah.
Okay. So as Filipino, do I am speaking with Cebuano, but I prefer English as my second or preferred language.
Yeah. Because
Because-
English is our second language.
Officially.
Officially,
Yeah,
yeah.
officially.
And English also is a medium, is our medium in delivering or communicating our dear learners as we are the same both teachers. So this is my second question. How has your preferred language, which is English, as you mentioned a while ago, impacted your perception of existence in general sense?
Okay. So, as I have said, English is my preferred language. So, English, this language helps me shapes how I experience and interpret reality. If this language becomes dominant in my, let's say, in my thinking, it can subtly alter my perception of existence by restructuring thought patterns, shifting emotional responses, and influencing self-identity. Okay? Um, pause aday. Okay, for example, some languages are more context dependent, okay, while others rely on explicit expression. If someone moves from a high context native language, let's say, where meaning depends heavily on shared cultural knowledge, to low context language where clarity and directness are prioritized, their way of perceiving and structuring reality may become more analytical and compartmentalized. Similarly, languages with rich vocabularies for emotions, time, or social hierarchy can reframe one's awareness of these concepts. In a broader existential sense, um, my preferred second language, again, which is English, might create a feeling of dual identity. Let's say, if we say dual identity, it means that I belong to both, to and apart from different linguistic communities. So, since I speak Cebuano and I prefer English as my second language or the preferred language in communication, um, uh, this can lead to a sense of expanded perspectives but also occasional detachment as one may perceive reality through multiple and sometimes conflicting cognitive frameworks.
All right. I totally agree with you, with your ideas, my dear friend. So basically, for me, no, especially if we are Cebuanos, and how the language or our preferred language, which is English, impacted us in our perspective in seeing the world, especially in expressing our emotions, has really helped us. Now, for example, in Cebuanos, especially in expressing our love.
Yeah, yes.
So in Cebuano we say, or in Bisaya we say, gihigugmatika.
Yeah, because we speak both as I have said, dual languages,
Yeah.
di ba? We belong to our native community,
Yes.
and also since we speak our preferred language, so we belong to the, as I have said, dual.
Yeah. Di ba, right? When I said a while ago that when we say in Bisaya, in
Yeah,
expressing our love, we say, higugmatika. So, when I hear that one, it's very, what do you call
Awkward.
that? Awkward.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I feel so like that.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
when
yeah.
we say when we express that in English, when we say I love you, it is more casual,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Than
That's
than expressing in vernacular or in our
Mm.
native language. So the preferred language that we use today really helps us in expressing. Diba? Sometimes when good, sometimes in our ideas we cannot express it directly using our
True.
native language.
Yeah,
But when we are going to use our preferred language, the English one, we can easily express. Sometimes when I teach the children, I ask them to what is the Bisaya of this? What is
yeah,
the Bisaya?
yeah.
Can you express it in
Yeah,
Bisaya?
I
Because
can
sometimes I
relate
don't
to
know
that.
what's the Bisaya
Yes.
term for that specific language. So it really helps us to express more. To what do you call that one?
Um,
To give explanation.
yeah.
to
To
dis-
dig deep.
To dig deep,
Yeah,
or to
yeah.
to give a deep meaning.
Yeah. Further explanation
Yeah.
for something like that.
And that is how the English language, or how my preferred language, our preferred language, helps us in understanding the different views,
Right.
or and how we see the world, and how to express ourselves.
And actually, I can say that the Filipinos are blessed because most of the Filipinos can speak English fluently or can
Yes.
understand English
Correct.
fluently.
Not just only English.
Yeah, not just only
There are
English.
so many Filipinos that were very fluent in Spanish,
Yeah, yes.
in Korean
Yeah.
language, in Japanese language, in Chinese language. I don't know what the different languages in Chinese.
Mm,
There's so much talented and skillful in that sense. So, but for me, I'm just focusing in English.
English.
I know some in Korean, like the famous lines from the movies and Korean movies, K dramas, and also Japanese, just a little bit.
Yes.
So, thank you so much for this very engaging interview,
Yeah.
and I hope so that you will continue supporting me and everything and
No
all us-
problem, Luzwin.
And all
It's
aspects.
okay. Okay, you're welcome.
Okay, so this ends my video. Thank you so much for coming.